Epic Games wins. Fortnite returns to iOS after major Apple tax ruling. Exciting news for gamers everywhere. Fortnite is making its grand return to iOS, and it looks like the Xbox app might not be far behind. This comes after a significant court ruling that has turned the tables in the ongoing battle between Epic Games and Apple. A decision that promises to benefit not just Epic, but also Xbox and a host of other gaming companies. In a recent ruling by California District Judge Yvonne Gonzalez Rogers, Apple has been dealt a serious blow. The judge has made it clear that Apple can no longer charge any commission or fees on purchases made outside of an app, restrict developers from choosing how they style, format, or place links for external purchases, block or limit the use of buttons or calls to action that direct users to other payment options, interfere with consumers' ability to leave an app, except to provide a neutral message informing them they are heading to a third-party site. This ruling is the latest twist in a legal saga that began back in 2020, which famously sparked Epic's #FreeFortnite campaign. Initially, the judge's decision in 2021 seemed to favor Apple, but recent developments have shifted the balance, thanks in part to Epic's appeal and some missteps by Apple. Back in 2021, the court had already mandated that Apple allow developers to present payment options outside the App Store, enabling them to avoid the hefty 30% cut that Apple typically takes from purchases. However, Apple's response was less than compliant, attempting to impose a 27% commission on these external payments. Judge Rogers didn't hold back, stating, "In the end, Apple sought to maintain a revenue stream worth billions in direct defiance of this court's injunction." Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney celebrated the ruling, declaring, "No fees on web transactions. Game over for the Apple tax. Apple's 15 to 30% junk fees are now just as dead here in the United States of America as they are in Europe under the Digital Markets Act. Unlawful here, unlawful there." He also hinted at Fortnite's return, saying, "We will return Fortnite to the US iOS App Store next week." Sweeney even proposed a peace deal. If Apple adopts this new, friction-free, Apple tax-free framework globally, Epic will bring Fortnite back to the App Store worldwide and drop any ongoing litigation on the matter. Apple, however, is not backing down without a fight. They have announced plans to appeal this decision, but until they secure a more favorable ruling, it seems Fortnite is set to make a comeback, much to the delight of gamers and Apple consumers alike. And there's more. With Microsoft closely watching this case, we can expect an announcement from them soon. After Epic's victory against Google, Xbox head Sarah Bond was gearing up to launch the Xbox app, including streaming games, on Android. Although Google's appeal stalled those plans, she might now pivot to bring the Xbox app to Apple devices instead. This is a thrilling time for gamers, as the landscape of mobile gaming continues to evolve, promising more choices and better experiences for everyone.